Is Carvana actively taking part in criminal behavior, grand theft, or are they doing it by proxy and paying crews to steal high value cars that they then turn around and sell to customers? It looks that way. Roll the intro. Before we get into today's video, guys, we're going to talk about the sponsors here, and that is Morgan & Morgan, attorneys at law. Morgan & Morgan is the largest personal injury law firm anywhere on planet Earth. And if you are looking for a personal injury attorney, size does matter. Morgan & Morgan handled 20 million phone calls in 2023 alone. That's insane. You can get started with them in 8 clicks or less from one of these nifty little smartphones by going to forthepeople.com/TK's Garage. Again, that is forthepeople.com/TK's Garage. And I appreciate them for allowing me to do what I do. All right, guys. So last week, I don't even know if it's been a week, we covered a story concerning Carvana and car theft, and I asked the question, are they actively partaking? Maybe they're doing organized crime. Maybe they are paying car theft rings to steal these cars for them, right? Think about it. You could pay $10,000 for a ZL1 or $5,000 for a ZL1 and then sell it to somebody else for 50, 60,000. You bought it from the car theft ring. You do whatever you need to do as far as VIN swapping the main number. I'm making this allegation because it happened again. Roll the clip.
Listen, y'all do not buy a car from Carvana.
I'm suing the fuck out of them. Whoever lying, I'm suing the fuck out of them.
Carvana is out here selling stolen cars. I don't know how this bitch managed to make it off the lot. My brother spent 77 cash on this goddamn vet.
That's right. Another customer gets rolled up on by the police, and they check the VIN number, and lo and behold, the car comes up stolen. Where have we heard this before? In fact, just going into Google and typing in Carvana sells stolen car, you can see several videos from us in here. In fact, I think we're number 2 there. But there are several, like between the Maserati Levante that was sold to the veteran that had retired and spent a significant amount of his money to be able to buy that car, to the Silverado that was sold in Georgia in October of 2023, where that guy almost got screwed and got arrested, to the Camaro, which we just covered in Florida, to now this Corvette Stingray that this customer, I saw this on Instagram, I saw it was trending, and I was like, this is crazy, man. Carvana again, sells a stolen Corvette. It's absolutely ridiculous. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. I mean, and look, this has been happening for a while. If you look up Carvana sells stolen vehicles, like, we've been covering this for years. There are multiple videos in here that shows what the deal is. Now, what's crazy about this is, and what makes this newsworthy, is I'm of the mindset, and it's not just me. I actually talked to a member of law enforcement from the state of Missouri yesterday, and his question to me was, do you think they could actively be hiring car theft crews to get these cars and then try to sell them? And my honest answer to this law enforcement official was, possibly. I mean, think about this. Carvana claims that they do this 180-point inspection, which any of us that are in the car business know that that is complete Bullshit. Nobody's inspecting a fucking thing. They're not. I mean, you're looking at basic things, but you're not doing a 180-point inspection on every car that you run through. You're trying to get that car at the auction or get it from wherever you're getting it from and move it on out of the door, right? But what I think is different here with Carvana is I think they might actively be paying car theft crews to get these cars. Because think about it. You don't hear about this issue at CarMax, right? You don't. You didn't hear about this issue when Vroom was still in business with Vroom. You're only hearing about it in this amount of frequency with Carvana. And here's the thing. You hear about this every couple of weeks. Another car from Carvana is being sold that was stolen. How many are we not hearing about? That's the serious question here. How many cars are stolen or were stolen and then sold by Carvana that nobody knows about yet? Who's going to be the first unlucky customer that gets stopped in some Yahoo-ass county in some, what I'm not even going to say what state, and then gets ripped out of the car or shot or something bad happens to them and all they did was buy a fucking car? This is insane. That Corvette thing kind of messed me up. They're towing the guy's car. They're taking the guy's Corvette because Carvana, and you can clearly see it. The Carvana brackets on there, the license plates on there, the paper tags on there. The guy had just bought the car and now is screwed because the police are keeping that car. That car will eventually either go to the insurance company that's already paid out the customer because the car was stolen. Where the customer's car was stolen. And it's going to end up at Copart or IAA or somewhere else, and it's going to be auctioned off to get the insurance company back some money. And that guy that purchased this Corvette that you saw in the video clip now has to go after Carvana in hopes that they refund them. The thing with Carvana is they could go bankrupt at any time. This company is on eggshells as it is and has been for a long time. And this is why I think maybe they are resorting to extreme measures in that they are actively paying people to steal cars and then they're selling them. It's not hard to replace a windshield, and if you have to take a windshield out to just VIN swap a plate, but some of these Carvana cars are sloppy. They didn't take the VINs off the inside of hoods. They're, the VIN number from the computer doesn't match the VIN number on the dashboard. And the fault isn't of the states that are registering these vehicles, because Carvana is a dealer. They're doing dealer paperwork. The DMV considers them credible, right, to do the paperwork. So that's part of the issue. But I thought this was extremely interesting to me. I thought this was crazy. And to see this here again, to see just how many people have been screwed by these vehicles is just insane. And I'm wondering when are these state attorney generals and law enforcement agencies in different states gonna go after them? Because like setting up sting operations, intentionally trying to sell them stolen cars. You know what I'm saying? Like something has to be done. They had to be caught. And they can't say, oh, maybe it's only one or two bad locations that are... No. This is so friggin' widespread and it's in so many states. It's not one Carvana location that's buying in cars or, bringing in cars. It's rotten through the corporate structure. Period. End of story. And doesn't surprise me. When you look at the history of the people of the founders, it doesn't surprise me. That's all I'm saying. But there's another one. Another stolen car sold by Carvana. And I haven't seen this in the news anywhere yet, outside of people posting it on Instagram today. So I'm sure it will make the news. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Do you think Carvana is actively working with car theft crews or paying car theft crews to acquire these vehicles? Because I'm starting to think so. I do, honestly. Just saying. And everybody's entitled to have an opinion. And that's my opinion. I mean, the numbers don't lie, man. You don't see this with any other car dealership. So, two things can happen. If Carvana wants to play like they're innocent, start doing the fucking 180-point inspections and checking and making sure that the VIN numbers match on your paperwork. But I don't think they're going to do it. They don't care. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Give this video a big thumbs up if you like what I do. Hit the subscribe button. Hit that bell notification. And I'll catch you guys very soon on the next one.